the real problem with finishing in the top half of the league and being in the upper half of the split is that you have to play against all the good teams. Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Trucking Football Manager, and welcome back to College 75. And we are late February. We are a large chunk of the way through this season. We're back for the Cup game, but before that, we're going to play against a team whose name I've forgotten because I wasn't really paying attention before I pressed the record button. We have been okay, and barely more than okay. You saw the 1-1 draw with Lincoln. We have won 2 of 3 since then, but then we got a little bit battered by Europa in the middle. Lions away was a 2-1 win, which isn't great when you consider that Lions have really struggled. Grubb and Del Rio gave us the win after Mari scored first for them. Then played Europa away, and we got battered. We were not in this game at any point, and Duckworth with 1 and Cruz with 2 more. There's not a lot more we can say about that. That on its own has ended our title hopes, I reckon. They're better than us, shockingly. We lost to them last time too, and we nearly beat them. And I thought when they went 1 up and then 2 up, I thought, oh, can we do what they did to us? No, we can't. Lynx at home was a 4-2 win. This was a bit more like it. They got an early dodgy penalty. Del Rio equalised. They took the lead again, and I thought, oh, here we go. We're really going to struggle if we can't beat Lynx. But Leathers, Williams, and Dale Grubb with a beautiful free kick. Coling did not have the best game in goal for us, but a 4-2 win all the same. Lovely stuff. We have St. Joseph's away, who are one of the teams chasing us, and then we have Glasses away in the cup. Again, I keep forgetting that saying the word away means absolutely nothing. And after that, we'll only have the 5 games left this season, depending on how well this cup game goes. The board want the quarterfinals, so let's disappoint them, shall we? There's the National League table. That is us in 3rd place and 5 points ahead of St. Joseph's just before we play them. Only 4 points off the top, all the goal differences, I think. But again, we're not going to win the league. We have to make our peace with that. But we should finish in 2nd, 3rd or 4th. And if we look at the rules, we will get nationally. There we go. First qualifying round if the cup winner doesn't ruin it. Really, we want 2nd or 3rd. It doesn't matter. There's £2,500 difference between 2nd and 3rd. It doesn't matter. But, there's £2,500 there as well. The problem is there's 291 grand for winning it. But that's for winning Group 1. So let's go back and have a look at how that's looking. If we look at the Group 1 table, we're 2nd on level points with Europa. Obviously, we're behind them because goal difference and because they're better than us and because they battered us. Apart from those minor reasons, there's no good reason for them to be above us at all. But we're level on points at the top. So that's our new objective. Our objective is to finish 1st in this group. By doing that, we should therefore finish no worse than we are now in the league. And therefore qualify for Europe. But also get a huge chunk of money. And we need that chunk of money because we got it last year and we've already lost the lot. We were at 99 grand at the start of the season. We're at minus 14 grand now. Sorry, minus 16 grand. We're not in financial difficulty. We probably are in financial difficulty if we're being honest. But we're getting to the point where we might even be able to sell a player or two. Javier Naya is angry about something I've forgotten. Actually, no, he's out of contract, isn't he? I'm going to try again. Nope, he's unhappy. He's unhappy because we didn't sign a right winger. We then went out and signed a right winger, which is, he's doing all right, this Dale Grubb, isn't he? But that wasn't good enough for him. So now he wants a youth right winger to perform. No idea where he's going to find this youth right winger because the only one we've got is one on, who's now 4th choice. But we'll see. If he goes, it will be a shame. A big shame. Because he's very good, and at the minute, he's also very cheap. He's only 90 quid a week. But he's no longer head and shoulders above everyone else. We've got the left-back Mullen, who has gone missing, there we go, who is excellent. and 17. And we've got Spark, is it? No, it's not Spark. We've got Brito, who plays for the national team occasionally, although that might change soon. We've got a few options. It's no longer the disaster it would have been last year. If he'd left us in the lurch last year, we'd have been in trouble. We might still be able to turn his happiness around. We might not. No further transfers because the window's shut. And because I really don't know how we're going to improve this side anymore. Because we're now absolutely on that line where the only players who will come to us who will improve us are extremely expensive. They will be here for the money only. And as much as we're inside our budgets, we can't afford to just spaff a load of money away. That's not an option. Anyway, tactically, that's what we look like. It's what we've looked like the entire time. We have fitness issues. We have fitness issues a lot, and I don't fully understand why. But we can slide Noah Watson into centre half. That's not going to improve matters, but never mind. Centre mid can be Emrani, who's also not fit, but he's less not fit and also much better. Left wing will be Bautista. And I'll make sure that I've got Hughes on the bench. I've got Hughes on the bench. Quite often I'll hit the quick pick just to quickly get rid of players who are knackered and then go in and fix it later. And I often forget to change the subs bench, and my assistant has the annoying habit of putting 4 defenders on the subs bench. I realise that, some of our players aren't necessarily as good as some of the others, but we don't need a left back and a left back stroke centre half and a right back stroke centre half all on the bench at the same time. We just don't. Anything else happen? I feel like there's something else that's happened I've forgotten to tell you about, but I don't know what it is. So we're going to press on, and maybe I'll remember during the match. Coling is in goal. Brito, Watson, Anaya, and Beckwith have a back 4. Are those two better off the other way around? No. Okay. Emrani and Leathers are in the middle. Grubb and Batista are the wingers. Del Rio and Williams are up top. Yeah, let's go do it. That wants me to make 6 changes. Mullen at left back. He's shattered. Garrow at centre mid. He's shattered. Ojedobby at right wing. He's not very good. Yeah, I don't agree with any of those. We'll skip those. That's the team section again. That's what I just said. Let's go. Let's go. I am going to gloss over the international stuff. I might well come back for the... Who is it? Not Macedonia. One of the stands. I forget which one. I can't remember. My memory is so poor lately. I'm starting to wonder if I've got a problem. But the one that's weaker than all the others in the European qualifiers, I might come back for one of those games. But realistically, we're not far enough along the line to be worth talking about Europa qualifying. We're not going to qualify. We're going to finish bottom or second bottom. Those are the 2 options. So, do we really need to come along and watch us get pummeled 6-0 by Bulgaria? Probably not, really. Anyway, with this performance, we're top. Let's do it. I mean, St. Joseph's are definitely in the auto-rans for this league. So, you feel like we should be able to do something, but then they have beat us before, and they do have a good forward line. Anaya intercepts well there. Williams, this isn't a very good kit combination, is it? Grubb coming up the right wing. Ponce is the man to beat. The 21s face each other. Grubb drives it in. It's a poor cross, and Jamie Robert catches it. I know he's called Jamie because he's also in international contention. They have a lot of international players in their team. Watson nods it into the middle. Emrani has one of the Hernandezes behind him. Leathers. Back to Anaya and out wide to Beckwith. Grubb. Back to Beckwith. Can we make a run at all? No? Fine. Anaya. I think I need to put the wingers on attack, don't I? Just go up the line. Grubb cuts inside, completely ignoring all the space, but finds Del Rio. Can he finish it? Oh, he can! In off the base of the post, and Julian Del Rio with his 5th goal of the season. He was turning out to be a quite good signing, I think. I mean, Del Rio and Williams as the front 2, I am happy. This is a good combination up front. Honestly, the centre-half partnership isn't bad either. Anaya and the lad who's not here today because he's not happy. I can't remember his name. So bad at this. Not Robbie Mullen, the other centre-half. The 18-year-old who got sent off on his debut for Gibraltar. I can't remember his name. Demand more. I mean, I have, again, I get to the point when I can record again, and then I usually go to bed, and then record in the morning. So it's not great for consistency, but still. Emrani misses his man quite badly. Folly to Morgan. We know he hasn't got any pace. Back to Bauti. Bautista could have stepped in there. Caetano to Bauti again. Falivi back to Hernandez. I'm assuming by his position that is Andrew, not Anthony. Or is it Anthony, not Andrew? Doesn't help, I can't remember which one's which for the centre middle right winger. Oh, Anaya loses out in the air to the target man, and Felivi sucks it around the keeper. It's a lovely finish, and it's a one each. And Kelvin Morgan there doing exactly what he doesn't do when he's called up for the national team. It's exactly why I play him for the national team. He never does that for us. It's a lovely ball forward. A second assist there for Robert. I mean, Anaya probably could do better, but Morgan is a big lad. Flicks it down to Felivi beautifully. It's a nice early hit. It's a good finish. Considering I'm pretty sure I've played that forward partnership before for Gibraltar and they did nothing. It's a bit frustrating. Let's go with a demand more. 32nd minute. Come on, we're better than this. Brito with the throw-in. Del Rio's in front of him. This is he. Back to Brito. Back to Del Rio. That's a nice little ball, that is. Del Rio inside misses Williams and they're going to bring it away. Torreira with the huge hoof forward. Watson will volley it to Brito. Well, no, he finds Emrani. Sorry, that was a poor bit of commentary. Williams to Grubb. Back to Leathers. I feel like a turn was on there. Emrani again. Leathers again. Can we please try and make a run? Grubb loses out to Ponce, but he'll go get it and he'll have time and space. Two in the middle. Swing it in. In it comes. Bautista loses out completely, but Brito will go get it again. This is one of those highlights, isn't it? Brito to Leathers. Chips it forward and it's headed away and it's going to go the other way. Morgan to Felivi, who was onside by the look of it. And he's hit the base of the post and Watson gets there first. Oh, we got away with that. Right. I'm going attacking. I don't care. I feel like I shouldn't, but I'm doing it. Chapman with the corner. Cross comes in and Kelvin Morgan does exactly what he doesn't do for Gibraltar. And there's no excuse. You can't say, oh, well, for Gibraltar, he's obviously not getting blah, blah, blah. Because that corner taker is Gibraltarian as well. I've definitely had that exact combination before. And no. Beats Emrani and Anaya in the air, which is quite an achievement. And suddenly we drop back to second without that game. With a game behind. So, yeah, we're in a bit of trouble. But we've not been that bad. Like, we've looked reasonably good. We just haven't beat on the break twice. Well, we didn't concede one of the goals on the break, but, you know what I mean. You all know as well as I do you weren't good enough. That's the spirit. Also faith. And faith. And faith. And tactics. And what we're going to do is we're going to push the wingers onto attack. Because I just feel like they're not providing enough up there. Let's go with that. Emrani is shattered. We'll have to get another 15 minutes out of him, I think. And we're going to say, demand more. And we're going to sit here in silence for the rest of it. Oh, here we go. Chapman with a free kick. This is a long way out. He's flicked it into the area. Felivi on the volley scores. Liner's got his flag up. That's more like it. If only he'd done that for one of the other goals. Probably not the corner. I don't think the corner would have been offside. Nice finish. Shame it didn't count. Morgan's been taken off. That's good news. 20 to play. We look dreadful, actually. Suddenly the second half has not gone our way. Emrani off. Garrow on. Bautista off and what? There's not. Why are there no wingers on the bench? I just want to put a wing on the bench. You were shouting at me earlier, weren't you? Right, okay. Hewlett on for Williams. I think that's it, isn't it? I could put Hopper at right back for Beckwith. We'll go with that. We'll just go with those two. Only takes a second to score a goal. Great. 15 to play. Let's go very attacking. Why not? It's not going to happen, is it? 5 to play. Pause the game again. One more sub. We take Bautista off and we put... How quick are these lads? Hewlett is 9. Ramage is 7. And Del Rio is 9. So none of them then. Garrow? 9. Leathers, probably not the man to put wide, if we're being honest. Okay, Grubb can go in there. Bautista off. Ramage on. Ramage is a deep plier or Hewlett is a deep plier? Ramage is a deep plier. Grubb, advanced playmaker support. Yeah, you're right. 5 minutes to go. Let's change the formation completely. I'm sure that'll get us a goal. More. Robber has the free kick just outside his own area. Big ball forward. Anaya flicks it out wide to Brito. Interesting choice of header, but never mind. Grub to Del Rio. Inside to Ramage. Got a lot of men forward. Got to do it now. Get that point back. Beckwith keeps it in, volleys it first time across. Del Rio's in acres and tucks it in the top corner. And we have got that goal back, just moving into injury time. Can we get another? I'm saying like this. I am arrogant. I am not going to change it. Obstinate, arrogant, and many would say ignorant as well. We're staying like this. We're going for the winner. We're not going to get it, but go into extra time. We have got the point. You've done brilliantly to come back and salvage a draw. Many of you not so brilliantly. Individual Williams, Anaya, Coling. Really quite angry about how poor you were. But never mind. Del Rio was a saviour, yes. For Levy, I don't care about his goal. Right, cool. That puts us 3 points off the top still, but everyone else has still got to play. It puts us joint top, but everyone else has still got to play. So, we've fallen behind. Can't mess with that. Del Rio were 2 goals in 2. I mean, arm around. Superb. Superb! To the cup! Okay, so we are rotating a couple of positions, nothing serious. Lopez is going to have a go out in goal, and Owusu is going to play up front, because damn it, why not? Glasses played Europa Point like 3 days ago and won it 4-1. So I'd like to think we're playing a weakened side today and we might just be able to beat them. Couple little changes. We're playing the wingers as wingers attack. And to counter this a little, we're going to put Owusu in as a pressing forward support. So he'll do a lot of running around, which is what he's quite good at, and not so much on the shooting, which is what he's not so good at. He can't really pass or cross either. He's not a very good player, ultimately, but I noticed that I promised him that he'd play a lot of football. And I think he's on a contract at the end of next year. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's only £25 a week, but even so, I don't really want to have to pay him off if he gets angry. Anaya looks like he's unlikely to come around. He's waiting on a promise. He's disappointed with the result of the promise to date. So, in fact, for that point, let's get one on the right wing, because he is sort of a youngster. Salika on the bench instead of Watson. Yes, let's go with that. It makes Grubb slightly weaker as a player, but he's kind of... Well, he's right-footed, so as much as I'm getting him to play as a winger, he'll cut back and cross and shoot and things from that position. I don't really want him to be in... sod it, let's be an inside forward support. I mean attack. I'm decisive. Lopez is in goal with Mullen, Hopper, Anaya and Beckwith along the back four. Hughes and Emrani in the middle. One and Grubb on the wings. Del Rio and Owusu up top. Yes, I have dropped Williams. I have not been happy with his form recently. And that's the same with the goalkeeper, actually. Coling now comes out as a 2-star goalkeeper, which is marginally better than what we've got. So we're probably going to need to go find another one next year. I have offered a new contract to Beckwith, and that's it for the players going out. A few of them I have definitely decided not to keep. Coling is on the maybe list at the minute. He is only 28, so he's hardly over the hill, but we'll see. You've finally left Dale Coling out after a disappointing one of form on his part. I'm sure he'll be fine, he's just not getting his luck. Why is Grubb playing a different role today? Because he's good. I'm confident because we haven't beaten him in 3. Yeah, sure, why not? Apparently. I mean, they're bottom half, that's why I'm confident. But even so, if we get knocked out, it'll annoy the board a bit. Apart from that, I don't really care. But, European qualification. If we can win this, then we're definitely going to Europe. That'd be nice. Encourage. I made it sound like it was this game. I do mean the entire cup. Lincoln won their game in hand by like 4 or 5 against Lions, so they're still there to be caught. But realistically, we want to win Group 1, and we want to get that 200 grand, and it would be really handy. But it's worth remembering that we are massively not on a level playing field in this country. Put it this way, I'm getting scout reported a right winger, who I think we've talked about before, Hercules something or other, I can't remember his surname. Grubb, using his inside forward position, it's laid back for keeper and the attack breaks down. Thing of me, Hercules, he's being paid by, he's currently employed by Lincoln, and he's on £1,500 a week. That is half our wage bill. literally half our wage bill on that one guy. And the scouts want me to sign him. Ha! Good luck with that. I could offer him £150 a week. Do you think he'd take a 1/10 of his current wage? Lobato throws into parody. Grub is marking him, but it's cut back to Muir, and here's parody. We're not exactly rushing to close him down, and Valdivia goes past the left back like he's not there, because he wasn't. Mullen does his best to give away a penalty, but Valdivia gets a shot away first. And we've yet to hit the target, which is a bit of a worry. We'll go for a bit of encouragement, shall we? Still haven't hit the target. 6 shots, that's not great. Right, okay. Simply have to be better in front of goal. That's the one. Tactics. Oh. If he's in for a forward attack, we want the poacher on the other side, don't we? Let's do that. And then pressing forward support. Poacher attack. One on. Could he? I don't really want 2 inside forwards, but then it kind of works with the 4-2-1-3 thing. But that's probably a bit excessive for half time, isn't it? Grubb is looking very tired already. We've got Salika. Leave it alone for now. It's only half time. One thing we really don't want is extra time and pens. We've got Lincoln next. We'll demand more. Anaya has a deep free kick. Emrani to Beckwith. We spend a lot of time passing the ball around, don't we? I think our possession stats are a bit false. 1 on. 2 men on him. 2 1-ons. Beckwith back to Emrani. 1 on again. Del Rio's in front of him. Cuts back to Emrani again. Owusu to Del Rio. To Hughes. Grubb's in front of him. Grubb has a go. Oh, and it's off the crossbar. And that's actually, Owusu's almost playing attack in mid there, wasn't he? Like, he's come very, very deep, and we're happy with that. Because if Grubb's going to be filling his position out there, that suits me. That doesn't suit me so much. Niall Serra with a bullet header, and we're 1-0 down in the 52nd minute. Now it's time for changes. Tactics. Pause. Grubb in the middle. 1 on off. Ramage on. And in the middle between those two. Oi! In the middle between those two. Thank you. Owusu can go in there as the pressing forward on defend. Ramage as an advanced forward attack, and Grubb as the supporting playmaker. Drop Hughes back down to centre mid support. And I think that'll do. Yes, let's do that then. Garrow, I just noticed him on the top. Sykes Garrow is another player who I've set for release. I don't know why that suddenly came into my head right then. Demand more! Again, if we get knocked out, I'll hardly be heartbroken. But we shouldn't be losing to a team like this. We're going attacking. Grubb flicks a free kick into the penalty area. It's gone very wide. Owusu chases it and very nearly runs out of play. Hughes is there. Cross goes in instead and it's headed away. Grubb should go fetch and does. Anaya's on the retreat and Rani's coming across. Big ball in. Ramage is under it and that's a lovely finish and a beautiful cross. And maybe, just maybe, Grubb should have been playing the right wing the entire time. What do we reckon? I mean, this ball in is gorgeous. He's onside. No, he's not. He's offside and it didn't count. I didn't even notice that getting ruled out. That's poor, isn't it? Demand more. Serra to Muir. Lobato, which sounds like some kind of operation. Hughes wins it off him beautifully. Can we get on the sprint, please, boys? Yeah, there we go. Reaction time's perhaps not the best. Mullen, down the line to Grubb. Hughes to Ramage. Back to Grubb. Mullen to Owusu. Back to Grubb. Mullen has a go himself. Gets bored of everyone else farting about. That's on, shoot on sight, that was. I feel like someone should have had that shot before the left back felt the need. Grubb drives the cross in. It's not good enough. Marquez heads it away. Mullen will go fetch. The highlight's still on for now. Mullen decides to take it into his own hands. Here's Grubb and Hughes. Put one in front of Emrani then. There you go. Just run with it a bit. Owusu to Del Rio. And that's a weird place for the highlight to end. But okay. 20 to play. What else can we fix? Or indeed break. Grubb is having a great game even though he's shattered. Emrani not so much. Let's hook him and put Leathers in there. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. And then... Yeah, Owusu off and Williams on. Go on then. And we'll make him a deep lie support. Inconvenient to get knocked out of the cup this early, but convenient in many other ways. Here's Grub. Del Rio. Beckwith on the overlap. Maybe I should turn the overlaps on as well to really power men forward. We'd end up defending with 3 when they broke on us. Grub back to Hughes. Out wide to Beckwith. Crosses on. Low cross in. Del Rio blocked. Williams blocked. Hughes has a go. On the volley from the edge of the area. That is a way of scoring your first goal for the club, isn't it? I mean, I know the goalkeeper's lying on the floor, but that's not the point. That's a lovely finish to have the control to volley it like that. Beckwith does very well with this cross. Low drive. Del Rio's blocked away. Williams is blocked away. And then Hughes on the jump, on the volley, into the roof of a net. Gorgeous. I've just remembered that I don't want extra time or pens. Demand more. I'm going very attacking. See if we can get it over with now. 5 to play. It's going to go to extra time, isn't it? Oh, Grub over a free kick. Short to Leathers. All the way back to Mullen. Why? Here's Grub again. Back to Mullen. Sent across to Williams, who's for some reason playing a right wing back. Here's Beckwith. Big ball out to Mullen. This is some creative passing if ever I saw it. Hughes on the edge of the area. Mullen drives across and Del Rio's under it. Del Rio scores. And we have gotten away with it. Absolutely gotten away with it. 2-1 win as it stands. 4 minutes of injury time to play. We've dropped back to balance. And we have a highlight. Hopper with a free kick in the centre circle to Hughes. Back to Hopper. Grub. If I had a sub left, I'd definitely hook him. Hopper sends it all the way back to Lopez. A poor kick away by Lopez and Valdivia, and we are under pressure. Mullen watching parody up the right wing. We get a block in. No, it's driven across and Lopez gets there before Clinton. Good work, Mr. Lopez. Not so great on the kicking. Do better. Huge ball forward. That's a bit more like it straight away. Del Rio's under it. Del Rio brings it under control, but wins it away from him. Valdivia nods it down. Mullen intercepts. Can we end it now, please? Hughes. Leathers. Del Rio's out wide. We've got Williams instead. Del Rio now runs through the gap. Can he finish it here? Del Rio to end it in the bottom corner. That is 7. 7 goals for Mr. Del Rio in a month and a bit. What a man. What a man. What a mighty fine man. And we've won it. And we are in the next round of the cup. Now all we have to do is play Lincoln in the league. Outstretched arms. Very well done. I'll go with very well done. Why not? Del Rio on 90 and 90 plus 4 win us it. We've got Lions in the quarterfinal. We were told we wanted the quarterfinal. That'll be nice. What was it? It was quarterfinal, wasn't it? Club Vision semi-final. Ambitious. Okay, never mind. But Lions are the worst team in our half of the league. Their morale will be in tatters because they keep getting battered. They had a point. Was it against us? It wasn't against us. Woo! Yeah. So as it stands, we are 2 points off the top of Group 1. And 6 points off the top of the league. We've been in worse places. Let's remember, 4th place might not be a Europa League point. If it is, we've got 10 points of clearance to stay in 4th place. We've got 5 points off St. Joseph's. There's worse places to be. I'll be back for... When is the Lions game? Right round the corner. I'm not going to come back for the Lions game, especially not for a double header. Holy smokes. I'm going to come back for the end of the season. Unless we go super deep in the cup, which I don't think we will. I'm coming back for the last 2 games of the season. Lynx and St. Joseph's in the middle of May to see if we have qualified for Europe. And I will see you there. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please do like, sub up if you're new. And I'll see you on Wednesday. I hope. I don't know if Wednesday's the next video or not. I've lost track completely. I don't even know what day of the week it is today, to be quite honest with you. Bye!